Oh yeah, what's going on, guys? This is your boy hbkjust, and I'm back bringing you guys on a game of some Call of Duty Black Ops on Jungle. Playing some domination, rolling around with my FAMAS, and I guess I'll talk about the game a little bit. This wasn't really the most competitive game, and honestly, that's how I like it. I don't really like to go into a game and have too much trouble. I feel if you have mostly a full party, you should be able to really dominate the other team. A lot of guys like to roll around with split screens. I don't know how they play like that. And there's a lot of Christmas noobs around, so most of the time, if you're on a full party, you could pretty much have a good time and you know, run up the wins and just really, just dominate the other team. Which really brings me into my topic. What's more important? At least in my view, what's more important is a high KD or a high win loss. Because so the average player, and I'm speaking to the average player, you can either have a really good KD, with an average KD. Most people say is about a one, um, at least in Black Ops, in my opinion. Um, all right, some people say an average KD is about a one. And some people, I guess you could say an average win loss. I guess I don't know, 1.5 or whatever. I don't know what is an average win loss. I guess you could put that in the comment section. So my question is, which one would you rather have? Which one do you feel is more important? I know a lot of commentators that some that I even roll with that just have extraordinary, just high KDs. I'm talking about 3, 4 KD games, and but their win loss is really low. And I know a lot of players that's just that have average KDs like around a 1.5, 2 KD, but their win loss is extremely high. Like all they do is just they will not play this game unless they're in a party. And when they're in a party, because of the communication and things of that nature, they able to dominate the other team. And honestly, that's how I like to play. One of the things that I did when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, towards the end of the I guess you could say end of the life cycle of the game, is that I went into it and I just said, okay, I thought of a cool idea. Let me go for something called Team 100. Basically, what that is that I was playing. What I was gonna do is live stream mostly all my games, and the games I didn't live stream, I would do live commentaries over it, and I would go for 100 wins in a row in domination or demolition. And what happened is that I got to close to 80 games, but unfortunately, because I guess I got cocky, I invited a couple of subscribers. I believe I invited. I was playing with my friend Alex, who you have heard of, who I'm playing with now, and I was playing with another guy that I played with before. And I believe I invited 3 subscribers that I have never played with. I just went on Twitter, said, okay, I need 2 or 3 subscribers. I forget how I did it, but I was playing with a couple of subs, and we ended up losing. We was playing domination on salvage, and I think I remember it like it was yesterday, because we had told the subs, it's like, whatever you do, do not capture A. I don't care if we get spawned. I don't care if we don't have any points. Do not capture A. I rather get. I'd rather have my chance of getting out of a spawn trap with them having all 3 than have A on domination and salvage. It's just a spawn trap hell, and these guys didn't listen. They captured A. That was all she wrote. We ended up losing that game barely, but we ended up losing that game, and that was just heartbreaking. But that's one of the things that I definitely wanted to. That's just my focus when it comes to any Call of Duty game. I'm not really big on KD. My KD is about a 1.5, 1.6, something like that. But my KD in Team Deathmatch is almost a 2. What that basically reflects is that I try my best to play the objective. Now, I don't get that many captures in this game because really we wasn't losing any flags. We was pretty much dominating the other team, which is what you really are supposed to do. If you're having a whole bunch of captures and a whole bunch of defense, that's pretty much, you really wasn't doing that much of a good job as a team and holding them off at keeping them in their spawn. If everybody just has maybe, I say, 1 or 2 captures, that thing, in my opinion, that really displays that y'all just was really coordinated, kept them in their spawn, and didn't have a chance to come out to even get close to capturing a flag. And that's really the way I like to play the game. So once again, what is more important to you guys? Is it a high win loss, or is it a really high KD? Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of special cases that they're able to have both. I won't say any names, but there's a lot of it's a lot of people that we all know that they are able to have both. They just strive to have a high KD. They strive to have a high win loss. But that is not easy to do at all, especially in Black House because of the way the system works. Guys just back out and then dashboard, and when they dashboard, you end up taking a loss. That's one of the things that I'm suffering from. Is that when you are with a coordinated team and you're just beating down on the other players, if by chance, most of the time I pull holes, but if by chance you do not, if you're not lucky enough to pull holes and the other team has it, most of the time if you're beating the living crap out of them, they will dashboard. And that's the end of that. You end up picking up the loss. I do not know why the game engine or why the game feature is like that. To me, that makes no sense. If they dashboard, I don't feel anybody should take a loss. Why should you take a loss because you did your job and made them rage quit? That makes no sense in my opinion. And that's another topic. But yeah, like I said, winning is very important to me, and that's. It seems like the community is just always based on these huge games. And don't get me wrong, these games are very entertaining. I love watching the 50 and fives, the 68 and twos, and all this craziness. But how well was they playing objective? I don't know. I guess I'm a different type of player. I was playing. It's funny. I was playing with $2 yesterday, and I think he must have looked at my combat record. And he said, "Oh, you never went for Dugs or never went for Gunship." And I said, "No, it kind of slows me down if I." And it was an interesting question because I said no, and the reason I did not do that is because mostly the game type I play is domination. The reason for that is because if I feel one team deathmatch is just full of ghosts, full of second chance users, and I don't need anything frustrating me even more. Then it's just is what it is. So I feel in domination at least it's a little bit more fast paced because you're playing the objective and things of that nature. Even though it's a longer game, but I feel it's a little bit more fast paced. Just team deathmatch is just such a slow paced game. Which is why I don't play it as much. I love my objective games. But it was a really interesting question because why don't I go for the high kill streaks? I can reach them. It's not a problem. I've gotten more than 15, I think more than 14, 15 kills with my gun. So I could definitely do it. It's not a problem. It's all you have to do really is just run hardline if you want. Get your Blackbird. Once you get your Blackbird, it's if you can't get a couple more kills once you have a Blackbird in the air, that's a problem. So it's not hard at all, But the kill streaks I typically run. Once again, I'm an objective player, or at least I try my best to be, is spy playing because it helps me in the team. Napalm strike because if they're taking B or if they're taking AOC, I'm able to drop a napalm on those flags and pretty much help my team in capturing those flags back. And then I'll run chopper gunner, so just in case I could get some air support in the air, I have that. Now, unfortunately, I ran chopper gun. I'm running that same kill streak this game, and they shot my chopper gunner. Now, I've been having that problem a lot lately. They've just been shooting down my air support like, like it's no tomorrow, which is ridiculous. But whatever. But like I said, what I try to base my game on is just based on winning and nothing else. That's really all I care about. And that's it. I don't really care about KD. I don't really care about trying to get these huge games. I try my best to have my games to be entertaining as possible. But I feel that if you could get 20, 30 kills in the game, keep your deaths to a minimum, but at the same time, run kill streaks that definitely help yourself and the team. I think you're a good player. Let me know what you think. The link to my channel is in the description. Please remember to give the video a like. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I believe I go 30 and 5. Not bad. Hope you enjoyed the holidays. Happy New Year. Talk to you later, guys. Later.